Witajcie! Zapraszam na spotkanie z programem Zoom in on English, w którym podszlifować możecie swój angielski. Jest to taka mini lekcja dla każdego, gdyż początkujący mogą osłuchać się z melodią języka, a bardziej zaawansowani mogą poćwiczyć rozumienie, a przy okazji nauczyć się 10 nowych słówek, które będą wplecione w dialog pomiędzy mną a znanym fotografem ze Seattle, Erikiem Witsoe. Odcinki emitowane są co 2 tygodnie i w tym czasie możecie popracować interaktywnie ze słówkami na platformie www.quizlet.com. Dziś zapraszam na odcinek zatytułowany Ordinary Day, w którym dowiecie się nieco więcej o codzienności naszego gościa. A słowa na dziś to nadzwyczajny,
extraordinary,
napotkać,
encounter,
pozytywne nastawienie,
positive attitude,
poranna rutyna,
morning routine,
wychodzić z domu,
be by the door,
relaksować się,
wind down,
spędzać wolny czas,
hang out,
intensywne,
hectic,
plan zajęć, rozkład,
schedule,
dostosować.
adjust.
Welcome to the 6th episode on Zoom in on English. Today, I would like to ask you about your ordinary day. How does it look like?
Well, first, my ordinary day is my extraordinary day. And to be honest with you, that's exactly
Extraordinary.
what it is. Yeah, it's extraordinary. Every day that I wake up.
Many people wish to have such an extraordinary day every day.
Well, I think that it's possible. I really do. For me, it's, I am still learning to live in this country even after 5 years. So my day is waking up and it's generally with a smile on my face thinking, what is going to happen today? What am I going to encounter?
So the positive attitude you have from the early morning.
From the moment I wake up.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And what time do you wake up? By the way?
Somewhere between 5:30, right in there.
So early.
Yes.
It means you go to bed quite early too.
Generally speaking, yes. You know, as I start fading around 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then I'm pretty much out.
I was thinking that you as an artist would work overnight.
Here the thing is that I love all hours of the day. I used to work at night a lot, but my canvas that I use every day, the shooting out on the streets, looking for that natural light, happens to happen in the daytime. So I've been really conditioned to getting up in the morning, and I've discovered that I love it. I really do. So.
Mm-hmm. And this is enough for you, this 6-7 hours of sleep?
Yeah, it's enough. And we have 2 cats now, and they have decided that.
But you don't need to walk them out.
No. They're inside cats. They decide about 3 o'clock that they want to wake me up. Mm-hmm. So about that time is when I actually start waking up, and I'm like, oh, come on now, another hour, please.
One more. I understand they sleep with you.
They sleep everywhere. They run the house. I'm pretty sure that they're convinced that they own us, so we'll see.
They own you?
Yeah, they own us.
And not that you own them?
Yeah, that's right.
How about your morning routine? How does it look like? You have some special, special tradition about your mornings?
I wake up, make some coffee, get ready, just like normal, anybody do. I look outside and decide how my morning is going to look. So if it doesn't look like a great morning, or if it...
So you also check the weather.
I look outside, and see. And it used to be when we had Bigfoot at a coffee shop, that I would be out the door by 6 o'clock anyway. Now it's a little bit different. I'm shifting around. So I'm looking outside to see what kind of weather there is, and if I really want to go exploring in it, or if I have some other pressing things I can get done in the morning. Mm-hmm. I try to get online and answer emails that are pertinent that morning because I work in all kinds of different time zones. So if there's something pertinent that needs to be or important that needs to be answered, then I'm doing that right away first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm. And these are your mornings. How about the afternoons? Do you plan in the morning what you're gonna do all day long, or you plan the night before? How is it?
It can vary. It can be if I'm on a shoot that day, then it can be already determined. If I have a free day or if I'm just going to be wandering and looking for things, I try to get whatever shooting I'm doing done before 10 a.m. and then I can go home and edit some photos and get back online, do whatever I need to do in the afternoon. I don't generally shoot after 11 a.m. for myself. It just doesn't work that much. So.
Mm-hmm. And evenings, your favorite ways to spend your evenings?
Evening is always spent winding down with Agnieszka. She comes home about 5:30, 6 o'clock. We have dinner together. We eat together. We hang out. We go for a walk. We discuss what's happened for the day, what's going to happen tomorrow. The normal things. We just kind of be together. We've been enjoying listening to podcasts at night lately, so this is something that we do together, and that's kind of how
Do you see the difference between your ordinary or extraordinary day here in Poland and the United States?
Very much so. Absolutely, it's night and day. I think that my life has been, it's different here because the society is a lot different. It's conditioned to a difference in that there's a lot more value placed, I think, in maybe home life to some degree. In the States, I feel like it was just busy working. I could easily work 10 or 12 hours a day.
A little bit hectic, right?
It could be hectic. It could be very hectic. It could be spread out, going to friends, seeing friends, going out. A lot of different things to it. We've modeled our life in a little bit different manner here. So we've tried to condition ourselves to enjoy a little bit more.
Don't you miss those days?
Back in the States, I get nostalgic about certain things, but I don't miss my work schedule. I was working sometimes until 4 a.m.
Probably on a couple of different shifts also.
Yeah, there could be 2 different shifts. There could be, I feel like for doing that for so many years, I missed a large portion of things. Even television series that people said, "Hey, did you see this show?" No, I didn't. I was actually working every Wednesday night. You could find me easily at this restaurant, but I wasn't watching shows. So I feel like to some degree my schedule now reflects the person that I am, and it helps me adjust into a life that's better suited for me. I think that this is a huge difference. So,
but I think that the biggest advantage, is that your work is like you are a freelancer, right?
That's right.
And not so many people, even in Poland, can allow themselves for it.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, this is very true. It's it's not always easy. It's highly rewarding because I can choose my own schedule. I can choose what I want to work on. I'm making a lot of decisions based on that. And one of the things is that I'm taking on projects that I'm passionate about. And that kind of alleviates the need to doing things that I'm not good at or that doesn't appeal to me. So when I'm passionate about something, I can actually put everything that I have into it. And I think too often in my past, I wasn't doing that enough. I was doing whatever came across to me. Nothing wrong with that. I absolutely adore that. And I can do that as well. But I know that for me at this stage of my game that when I want to give 100% whenever I can, and when I'm really passionate about something, which is what I discover in freelancing, that I can apply that, and it makes sense for me.
From your observations, how do you see Polish people ordinary day? Or would you easily like to adjust and adopt to it, or not really?
That's an interesting question. I think that I have adjusted to it to some degree. I think that there's definitely a route that people follow, but I also am not adjusted, and I think that a lot of people have blinders on when they walk and they work, and they just keep their head down, and they don't see anything from point A, their front door, and then to point J, we'll call it, work. And vice versa. I think that people just really get boxed into that.
So you are so happy and lucky that you found your job, which is your passion, and to work like a freelancer. Thank you so much for that episode.
You're very welcome. It's a pleasure to be here.
See you next time.
See you.
A słowa na dziś to nadzwyczajne,
extraordinary,
napotkać,
encounter,
pozytywne nastawienie,
positive attitude,
poranna rutyna,
morning routine,
wychodzić z domu,
be by the door,
relaksować się,
wind down,
spędzać wolny czas,
hang out,
intensywne,
hectic,
Plan zajęć, rozkład.
Schedule,
Dostosować.
adjust.